Hey guys, what is up? How's it going today? Welcome back to episode number 11 of Hut Roulette. We are moving right along. In the last episode, we picked up some unreal players. Got Marian Gaborik, got a bunch of really good players, and I'm super stoked on this. The series is moving along just perfectly. I did pick B-Town Bears 12, his lineup. He posted it in the comments, and I'm going to try it out. Hopefully it does work. I'm going to take away one rule, though. You guys didn't seem to like it too much, and that was once I lose, that means I don't get a player. So no matter what, after every game, I'm going to get into a player. I do have an idea on what I'm going to do with all these players that I'm not using, so stay tuned until the end of the episode. Let's jump into game number 1. All right, we are jumping into one here against a Devils fan, so we're both going to have the New Jersey Devils jerseys. That's fine, but really early on, we got Brian Campbell, the defenseman, Soupy baby, coming in, and he just pokes it home for the 1-0 lead. Brian Campbell's been awesome, and I'm really sad that his contract's going to expire. I don't really want to get rid of this guy, but the newcomer, Marian Gaborik, rings one off the iron. He had so many chances, couldn't put one in the back of the net, but you know who can put it in the back of the net? Eric Fair. Oh my god, this guy is the new Dadanov. He scored twice, and I couldn't come back from that, so Eric freaking Fair ends it, and we lose 2-1. I couldn't muster up any offense, just one of those games. Hate starting off with the loss, but let's try to get another player here. Hopefully it's going to help us out. So we got to get player number 54, started at buy now minimum. This will be 10, this is going to be 20, 30, 40, and 50. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Brian Dubinsky, Dubes. I'm going to go ahead and try to find one that's cheaper. Hold on a second, and I'll explain why. So I was in the last video, and people were telling me, don't waste money on players. Go find a cheaper version. You're still getting that exact same player. Just get a cheaper version so you can, you know, save some pucks and maybe make this series go along a little bit longer. So I totally agree with that. We find a Dubinsky for a little bit cheaper, and we do end up purchasing him right there for just over 2K. So I do take that. Dubinsky is going to be on the team now. I'm super stoked to have him. Dubes. I'm going to call him Dubes from now on. That's just going to be his nickname. On the fourth line with Cogliano and Michael Grabner. That's going to be a really quick line, and Dubinsky's a really skilled player. Let's jump into another game. Here we go. So we started off with some nice cycling down low here, and Alexander Semin's going to take the loose puck, and Alexander Semin's going to squeak it through the 5-hole, making it 1-0. That's how the first period would end. He had the majority of the Oilers team, so he's a big Oilers fan. Probably our hottest player right now, Brian Campbell. He gets another one there. Nice backhand forehand going top shelf. And he comes back. Speaking of going top shelf, Sam Gagner just rips one over Satari's glove there. Nice goal. We got the 2-1 lead going into period number 3. I do a terrible giveaway here. I throw it out front, and he makes me pay with Curtis Glencross tying the game up at 2.
Dubinsky powers his way through. Dubinsky shoots and scores!
Dubinsky gets the game winner with under 5 minutes left. Gets a beautiful snipe there, going bar down, making it 3-2, and that's how it's going to end. So the new guy playing on the fourth line, stepping up huge, getting the big game-winning goal. Let's get one more player, and we'll see who it's going to be. So with we gotta get player number 55 here. Let's put the buy now minimum up to 1K because we did win that game by 1 goal on a beautiful goal, might I add, by Dubes. This will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Erik Karlsson, beautiful. That is awesome. Let's see if we can get one for cheaper. 20K though, it seems pretty friggin' cheap. Remember when Karlsson was like 45K, but let's see if there's any more cheaper ones. I don't know if there's going to be. That's actually really cheap. So 25, looks like 20 is the cheapest right now. I might just go back and buy that one. I might put him on the line with Brian Campbell because that'll give him really good chemistry because he's changed to Florida. So I'm going to buy that. 20K for Erik Karlsson. Finally a defenseman. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. He's going to fit in awesome. So I do end up putting him on line number 1 with Brian Campbell. Campbell's actually been our best defenseman of late, so I'm really happy to have them together. Both changed to Florida, makes the chemistry a little bit better there. And we had to get rid of Erik Johnson. We say goodbye. Goodbye, Erik Johnson. You have been awesome. Maybe we will see you in the future, but that is how it's looking right now. Let's jump into another game here. We've got Erik Karlsson now. I am super stoked. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to try something a little bit different here, try an online tournament, and jump into the Entry Cup. I personally have never played an online tournament other than the playoffs, so let's see how it ends up here. We got our first game against a Calgary Flames fan. He's got the Chicago Blackhawks jerseys, and early on, I thought the puck was going to come right to me, so I turned, and I thought I had a breakaway, but hopped over my stick, and Michael Handzus gets the goal there, making it 1-0 for him, and I was outplaying him, everything him. The shots, every single department, I was just killing him, and jump over the second intermission now, and I'm still just killing him. We can't find the back of the net, so hopefully we can open it up in the third period. And that is exactly what we do. Michael Grabner, the fourth liner, spinorama, slap shot, goes off the blocker, above his head, and that is going home. Beautiful goal there from Michael Grabner. Finally, we can find the back of the net, and our captain, Nicholas Backstrom, comes in, snipe, bar down. Just like that, we're up 2-1, just like that. No concerns now. We got doing some nasty moves there. Andrew Cogliano making it 3-1, 3 unanswered goals, just beautiful. Our fourth line coming up massive. Speaking of the fourth line, Dubes, beautiful goal there, and Dubes is not done yet. Time winding down, he comes out just for good measure. We got to get that other one. Dubes with goal number 2. Dubinsky had 4 points in the 5-1 win. Our fourth line, man, easily becoming my favorite line. We killed him. We deserve that win in the worst way. Dubinsky 4 points, Grabner with 3, and Cogliano with 2. Unreal performance by the fourth line. So, player time. We got to get player number 56, I believe. So let's put the buy now up to 4K. So it should be a really good player. This is the biggest buy now minimum that we've ever had. So let's go here. 4K. Player number 56 is 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, one away from a Parise. Jamie Benn. Let's see if we can find one for a little bit cheaper. So we do end up going to buy that Jamie Benn, the original one. 5K is actually pretty cheap. Most of them like 8 or 9K. So pretty happy with that buy. I'm going to try him out on my first line just for right now because he's a pure sniper, and why not? His contract is perfect though, so I don't have to add any contracts on him. Once that contract is up, I can either re-sign him or let him go to free agency, so that's perfect. Don't got to spend any money. I'm really hoping for a goalie though. Satari, like, he's getting it done, but I don't know. I'm just going to go show you guys the stats of the goalies right now. Not leaderboards, player statistics. Here we go. So Satari has a much better record than Varlamov, but I don't know. I think we need that stud of a goaltender like a Pekka Rinne or something like 85 plus, because Varlamov 6 and 7, not doing too great, but Satari is. I don't know why he's doing so good, but let's hop into some more games here. Here we go. Staying with the Entry Cup now, we've got another game against another... Who is it again? I don't even know. I think it's Edmonton. Yeah, it is the Edmonton Oilers fan. Really early on, the fourth line comes up huge once again. Michael Grabner with a beautiful snipe there, making it 1-0. And that would not last because we got another goal here. Tic-tac-toe play, just beautiful to Marian Gaborik. He's kind of slow, not really scoring too many goals in his first couple of games here, but without his lid, he comes in and he gets one. Beautiful tic-tac-toe play, 2-0 after 1. Looking pretty good for us, so let's see what we can do in period number 2. He was getting chances like crazy, but Satari is just saying no to everything, but he couldn't stop this. The newest Columbus Blue Jacket, Nathan Horton, snipes one over his blocker there, or his glove, sorry. So 2-1 after 2 periods. Now we're jumping into the third. Yari Curry, man, this guy, so skilled. Look at him, he just dekes through everybody, couple little moves there, goes right into the middle and absolutely snipes one over the glove hand once again. With under 1 minute left, you got Jack Johnson here, comes in, what a snipe. That is all day money, what a goal. Jack Johnson wins it for us, gets the late goal there. We win 3-2. Unreal game, unreal goal from Jack Johnson. Alright, we got to get another player here. I have a question to ask you guys, though. Would it be a new rule for me to have to use the player that I buy, no matter what overall it is? If it's like a 40 overall, I have to use them for at least one game. Could that be a rule? Because right here, we get Olli Jokinen. You guys know I fucking hate Olli Jokinen with a passion, but we do get him. I get him for a little bit cheaper, but should I use him? Like, do I have to use these players once because I did purchase them? It's kind of a waste for them to just go back to the trade pile. We are jumping into the semifinals of the Entry Cup here against a Chicago Blackhawks fan. This game was really weird. So, starts off, nice goal there from Jeff Carter. He goes manual goalie. I don't know why he would do that, but he did. Very, very strange, but he did that, and we are up 1-0. He comes here, rocket over Satari's glove. Satari has a really weak glove, but then he stops playing for the rest of the whole game. So I just pad my stats. I get a couple of goals. Half the time why I wasn't even playing because there was really no fun for me. So we win 4-1. I don't really like getting those wins because he didn't even really play. So we are on to the finals now of the Entry Cup on that weird game. So just before we jump into the Entry Cup finals, I've never been to the finals in an online tournament, so this should be awesome. We got to get another player, got to put up to 3K for the buy now minimum. And let's see, so this will be 10, 20, 30, hold on a sec, 30, 40, 50, and then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dion Phaneuf, big Dion, perfect. I will cut it here, and I will see if I can find one for a little bit cheaper. He's going to help with our defensive core like crazy. So I searched the market a little bit, and I found a Dion Phaneuf for just over 14K, which is a very good deal in my opinion. Prices are going down like crazy, but that is really cheap. And I put him alongside Drew Doughty on our first line defensive core. Then I brought back Eric Johnson, and I put him alongside Jack Johnson. So I think it was Dan Boyle and Nick Schultz. They are out of here, and Eric Johnson is back from the dead. So if we win this next game in the Entry Cup Finals, that would be 5 wins in a row, and that means we got to go open a pack for our 5th win in a row. That is going to be awesome. So let's jump into it now. The finals. Here we go. So as you can see, we are in the very last game of the Entry Cup. That would be the finals. We are here going up against another Edmonton Oilers fan. Seems like they're a pretty popular team because everybody I play is an Edmonton fan. We started off here though, Eric Johnson with the most ridiculous penalty call. They called this interference, but look at that dive. He tapped him and he went flying. So that was brutal. But anyways, Dubes, baby, Dubinsky, what a fucking slap shot. That is beautiful, making it 1-0. He comes firing right back. They want to break away. Ryan Jones, nice little moves there, making it 1-1 going into period number 3. Here we go. So we're all tied up at 1, but that does not last long because his captain, John Tavares, oh man, that glove side on Satari, so weak with under 1 minute left.
Tossed it off to Goligoski. Back to Jamie Benn. He scores!
Jamie frickin' Benn, the pride of Victoria, British Columbia, where I was born. Unreal. What dramatics. That is awesome. Let's go into the overtime period in the finals. Let's see what happens.
In he comes. He takes the shot. Loose. Scores. Patrick Marleau, series winner.
Patrick Marleau took my Canucks out of the playoffs this year, and now he takes my Roulette team out of the playoffs. What an asshole. Oh man, Patrick Marleau, when we were so close, I really thought we had that one in the bag. Good game though. I really thought that we had it, so we'll try for the Entry Cup in the next episode. But I got an announcement to make, so let's get to it. Before we get to the announcement, we got to get player number 59. Almost at 60 games played. That is just crazy. This is 20, 30, 40, 50, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right there. Andre Markov. We'll see if I can find one cheaper. So I do get one for cheap there. It's kind of a crappy player in Andre Markov, but again, let me know on that rule if I have to use the players at least once. So it is that time again, the end of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This one was a lot of fun to make. Got some really good players there. Got Carlson, Phaneuf, Jamie Benn, and of course, Dubinsky, becoming a legend here on the roulette. So I'm really happy with all the pickups that we got in this episode. A couple things I want to ask you though. First thing is that rule where I have to use the player at least once, whether that's the worst player in the world, or if it's a Crosby, or if it's Ole Jokinen, I have to use the player at least once. I kind of like that rule personally because it's just a waste for me to go spend those pucks on players if I'm not really going to use them. And another thing is for the junk bank. Should I do trade days? Obviously these players are not like a crazy high overall or anything special like that, but I think Pominville might be the most expensive guy here, or Dan Boyle, so nothing too great there at all, nothing special. But I remember what it was like once I got a card from 2BC. It was Alex Petrangelo, and I was just stoked. I was like, yeah, I got a card that a YouTuber had. I don't know if you guys are into that or or not, but I will post a trade day in the next couple of days here. Maybe you guys want a piece of the Roulette team. I think that's kind of cool. If that's something you're into, let me know, and if not, I will cancel the whole thing. But, I was watching a couple people's Roulette, and they were saying, if you could help me out, send a good trade in or give me some donations, and a lot of people did, and that's not what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for donations or anything, but if you want to help it out a little bit, I have a lot of pucks, so I'm kind of okay, but if you do want to help it out, I'm not asking for any donations or handouts or nothing like that, but I will do a trade day, and hopefully it is successful, and maybe it'll get you guys involved. You can message me and say, hey, this is my YouTube name, blah, 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 or my Xbox Live name. I'm going to send in a trade for Perron, and these are the players, and I'll be like, okay, this trade is from Jim24 or whatever, and I'll get you guys involved in it, so I will shout you guys out, shout your name out when you do send me a trade. So if you guys are into that, please let me know, and I will continue to do the trade days, maybe once every 3 episodes, once I get some new players in. But yeah, guys, so that is it. Let me know what you think on the trade days, if it's a terrible idea or if it's a great idea. I really want to know what you guys think, and if you guys do think it's a good idea, I will have a video out maybe in the next couple of days to do one. So let me know on that. Let me know on the rule where I have to use a player at least once. I think we should implement that rule. I think it's a good rule. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am out. This has definitely been my favorite episode to make and watch, so I really hope you guys enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching again. If we can hit 150 likes, I will do a giveaway on my other channel. So how does that sound? 150 likes. I know it's a big amount, but these videos get a pretty big audience, so I think we can pull it off, and the giveaway is going to be something special. It's going to be more than one, so I have something planned. So that is it. I'm not going to spoil it anymore. Thank you guys for watching. I am out. I will see you guys later. Have a good one.